right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. So it's interesting. I just took a break and all the animals are up eating. And it's interesting because as I was taking a break, I was like, okay, I know exactly what kind of reading I'm going to do. As I'm starting this, it's 222. So for some of you, your confirmation that this is your reading, you're going to start seeing 222 everywhere, okay? But what I was thinking in my mind was that you could have taken a break, but you could come back hungrier than ever. And it's interesting that I was thinking that, and I come around the corner and Ella's eating, Lady's eating, Mocha's eating, every single animal in the house is eating except one guinea pig. So there could be a sense of hunger coming out of you, kind of all at once. That could be for some of you. Yeah, getting progress, receiving what you need. Be careful of a narcissist trying to come back to you and give you closure when you've done progressed in your own life, okay? That person could be the kind of person where they're a self-indulger. They could only worry about one and one only. That is the narcissistic tendency. But they're saying, focus on yourself. Appreciate yourself. This is someone where you once really liked them, but it could have turned one-sided very quickly. This person could be very self-absorbed. But again, you've done progress past this person. So move on and do not allow someone to try to come give you closure when you found your own closure, okay? Because a narcissist will try to take any sense of power if you allow them to have it. Oh, you need closure? Well, I'm going to give you closure. Give yourself closure. Do not allow anyone to have power over you that you don't want to have power over you, especially if they do have narcissistic tendencies, okay? I'm seeing that you're going to be receiving what you need here coming up. I'm telling you, someone here, it's a karmic relationship. This person's been avoiding a conversation, but as soon as you progress or you got into a place where you're like, I never want to speak to you again, they're going to come back around and be like, oh, well, let me give you closure. Let's have a conversation about what took place. Time heals everything. I'm saying for some of you, if you're still angry with this person, you need to set a boundary and let it be so you don't have a conversation or you don't say something to this person that you don't mean. If you're still feeling really angry towards someone, maybe allow yourself to take some time from them and say, yeah, I'm not dealing with this right now. I will come back to you when I'm ready to deal with it, and right this moment's not it. All right, let's see. What's coming in for you? Letting this person go and loving you. Some of you resent this person, or some of you resent what this person put you through. I see some of you could be going on a date with someone new here coming up. Okay. I don't want that energy in here. I don't want that energy in here at all. Let's get that out of here. Okay, what's coming towards you? You're going to have to make a choice when it comes to movement forward. Again, someone giving you a message of truth. You deciding how you want to deal with it. Do you want to deal with it from a place of love, or do you just want to deal with it and get it over with? Pisces, I'm seeing here that you could have a lot of new beginnings coming towards you, but I'm also seeing that you're going to have to be strategic and logical on what those new beginnings offer and where they're going to take you. I'm seeing that you're going to need to make a choice, and these new beginnings might not come tomorrow. These new beginnings might not even come for the next 6 days, 6 weeks. I'm also seeing that for some of you, you're going to feel like it's never going to get here. You're going to start questioning, is this new beginning worth it? Did I make the right choice? Was this the right path? Yes, it is. But I am saying that when you make a choice from love, sometimes it might not be the easiest choice. Okay? So I am saying that whatever choice you make could be followed by burdens. could be followed by, ooh, I don't know though. This choice doesn't make me feel comfortable. This choice isn't paying off the way that I thought it would. But I'm ultimately seeing that it's going to work out in divine timing and that you're going to see that something is exactly what you need it to be. I'm seeing celebration. I'm seeing you learning a lesson and you understanding why everything happened the way that it did. I'm seeing you letting go of wanting to put any effort, time, or dedication into something or things that don't do it back. So I see you learning some sort of lesson here and maybe detaching from it. Some of you here coming up, you're not going to the bar no more. You ain't drinking no more. You gonna quit smoking. You gonna quit watching those shows that you love watching, but then they make you have a hard time sleeping. You're about to take your dedication out of something because it's starting to feel more like a lesson than a blessing. And again, doing that is you making a choice of love. Now, again, you're going to feel burdened. You're going to feel like, okay, I took myself out of the bar and all of a sudden nobody wants to be my friend no more. I wanted this new beginning. I want to get sober. I want to feel good, be good. But in the same sense, I kind of feel like I made a choice from self-love and for me to, be able to save money and get to a place of peace. But I also feel really burdened because maybe I'm going towards this new beginning alone. Maybe this new beginning isn't getting me exactly what I thought it was. Maybe I thought, okay, well, when I'm sober, I'm going to feel great. But what I'm recognizing is that when I wasn't sober, I felt more connected to people, but I feel better sober. And it's just kind of like a mind F because I really like being sober, but I miss my friends. That could be how some of you are feeling. Now, when I say sober, I keep thinking of like a bar. So I'm thinking about the people who say, I really like going out and getting drinks with my friends and going and trying new foods and connecting. But then when they quit drinking or they quit doing that, they recognize that maybe those friends weren't true friends because they're not there anymore. But it's leading to new beginnings. It's leading them towards the path that they know is best for them, the choice that is right for them, but the choice that might not be the easiest. I mean, it's not easy to get sober and recognize that everyone around you is maybe an alcoholic, maybe a pothead. Maybe they like to be your friend only when you can sit there and laugh with them while you're watching TV. Everyone has their own wants and beliefs. But I'm seeing you gaining the information that you need to get you to a place of peace, to a place of calm. And you're recognizing that it won't be easy, but it's going to be worth it. And then you're going to get success. You're going to get victory. Some of you are even going to have new things being brought to you, new resources, new friends, new people. So anything that's taken from you, it's like the universe is going to recognize, oh, there's a position open. There's a place open for something new. So for some of you, it's like you're going to get, again, an instance could be, let's go back to the bar. I no longer want to go to the bar. I'm spending way too much money. I'm drinking too much. It's got me feeling bloated when I wake up. I don't want to wake up and go to work. I'm outside working construction and I feel like I'm dying because how much I drank last night. You might then take yourself out of the bar. You might then recognize, wait, I'm losing friends because the people I've been hanging out with for the past 5 years, they're alcoholics and that's fine for them. But I'm recognizing that maybe that doesn't align with the future me. So then you're going to maybe feel lonely. You're going to feel burdened by the choice that you made because it's like, damn, I know that this is right for me. But sometimes making the right choice for ourselves can mean going a season or going a moment without. But then what's going to happen is you're going to go to a party. You're going to go somewhere like the pottery place, or you're going to go to your favorite furniture store and you're going to meet someone who's going to be a new friend. You're going to meet someone who thinks like you, who collaborates like you, who shows up like you, who's a friend like you, who thinks like you, and you're going to see success and victory there, and you're going to go, wait, I've been thinking how I really wanted a friend that I could go do this with on Saturdays, and I couldn't before because I would always be at the bar, but now that I'm not at the bar anymore, I can do this. Oh my goodness, I'm getting everything I've asked for. That's what I'm saying here. And then you're going to celebrate the good times because you're going to be able to see, okay, I quit putting in effort, time, and dedication into something. I learned the lesson. This isn't giving me what I want. I see it, I see it, I see it. And Spirit's going to be like, good job. And because you see it, you see it, you see it, we're going to now benefit you. We're going to give you something that you've been asking for. You see that you and that friend are no longer good for one another. Maybe you bring out the worst in one another. Maybe it's just a season of life where you're not going to be connected in the way that you're used to. Maybe it isn't a forever. Maybe this is just an evolving of what this is. And again, you're going to be uncomfortable. I feel like you're going to be very uncomfortable. But it's like you know where you're going. You know that this is the right path. You know that this is the right choice. You know that you need to leave this job and go after that other job. You know that it's time for one of you to stay at home with the children. Like, it's like we know as we know as we know, and others are not going to agree with it. We might have to budget like an MF. We might have to sacrifice, but those sacrifices are going to help us see that we are making a choice out of love. We want to be here for our children, which means one of us is going to have to be at home. We want to have the kind of career where when we die, it's in the obituary. You might not have children, you might not have a husband or a wife, but you're going to have a career that they're going to be able to put in the bottom of the obituary. The love of their life. Blank, blank, blank corporation. But that is going to be the success and victory. That's going to be the happiness. It's like everything that you've wanted, you're going to find here. Give me more on what these new beginnings look like. It looks like leaving behind things that do not have emotional fulfillment in it. It looks like giving and receiving. Things could speed up within the next 6 days, 6 weeks, or 6 months. Things could speed up around June or in 6 months. Again, feeling like that maybe you're not making the right choice. Feeling scared, feeling unsure. I see you keeping things close to your chest. I see you being emotional about it. I see you feeling burdened. I see you feeling like you could have made the wrong choice, but knowing deep down you didn't make the wrong choice, but being scared that you made the wrong choice. This is going to be the future energy coming in. Some of you, this is betting on someone that everyone's told you not to bet on. You know, like when you're dating someone and your family don't like them, your friends don't like them, everybody don't like them except you, because you guys have done broke up or been together twice, and now everybody's like, great, you guys are doing it again. For some of you, this could be you betting on something when no one else believes in it and deciding to have the message of truth. Hey, listen, I want to get to a place of peace here. This is me making a choice from love, and nobody else has to understand it. Nobody else has to agree with it. Nobody else even has to fucking like it. But you might find that you choosing to do that, you choosing to join your partner in the army and travel with them, you choosing to date someone where everybody else is like, you can do better. It could have you going towards a new beginning where truth and clarity is going to be a little overwhelming. This sucks. I know they didn't like you, but I was hoping they would get over it. This sucks. I know having a business isn't going to be easy, but sometimes it really ain't easy because right now I don't want to do it. Right now I want to be able to call in and say, hey, listen, I'm taking the day off. Ain't dealing with it, but I'm the boss, so I have to deal with it. That could be what some of you are feeling. And then you're going to keep things close to your chest. You could start thinking a lot. You could start having a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of obsessive thoughts, a lot of bad thoughts. You could get very fearful. Let's say you own a business. You could cry going to work. Why? I don't know. Just because you feel overwhelmed. Just because right now you wish you weren't a business owner. You wish you could just call into work and act like it didn't matter. But some of you are going to recognize that in the next 6 weeks to 6 months, it's going to pay off for you. But there's a lesson that you're learning here. Somebody could be spying on you, but also hiding from you in the same breath. Okay? I don't know why I'm about to say it, but I'm about to say it. Someone could be hiding from you, but also spying on you in the same breath. This could be someone who ran from your connection or ran from you. It could be someone who felt safe with you, but it could also be someone who didn't want to be around you because that freaked them the fuck out. It could be someone who feels that you're very intuitive, but that could be another reason they don't want to be around you. You should not be able to read my thoughts. You should not be able to pick up on that shit, okay? That could be how this person feels. And this person could want a new beginning with you, but they could be feeling really burdened by that. And they could feel like this would take too much work to fix it, so they just kind of ignore it. Now, I am saying that this person is feeling more called to make a choice from love as time moves on. So For a lot of you, this person is just kind of spied on you or thought about you as you guys have allowed distance to take over. But the longer that happens, the more that this person wants to do something different, but then they also feel more burdened by it. Now, I'm ultimately seeing that someone here is going to get awareness around the fact that that wasn't emotional fulfillment because someone was not putting effort and dedication into it, okay? I'm seeing that this person didn't accept your love offer. I'm seeing that this person could have wanted to keep their options open. I'm saying again that your lesson could have been that this person did not put any effort or dedication into it. So they could have been a breadcrumber. They could have been anything. They were not dedicated. If they were dedicated, you guys would be married with whatever you want right now. So because you're not, that's this person. They were not dedicated, okay? And you could have quickly seen, wait, I'm sorry, you're not my emotional fulfillment. You know, like when you see on TikTok or Instagram where someone will think that that's their aunt or their uncle and they'll go tap on their shoulder and then be like, oh, sorry, you're not who I thought you were. That's what I'm getting here. It was like, oh my God, you're the love of my life. And they showed you the side of them and you're like, oh, sorry, you're not who I thought you were. Yeah, so that person could be, again, spying on you, watching you get away, watching you move on, thinking about how this could have been successful or victorious if they would have just given to you, but it's kind of like hindsight's 2020. Of course, now I think it could be successful because I see you through different eyes, but back then I didn't. Back then I couldn't. Back then I wouldn't. That could be how this person's feeling and what they're thinking, okay? And this person could have not given you what you wanted because they felt like you guys were on different pages and they didn't think that they could anyways. It's an energy of you want too much, and I don't think even in my best that I could fulfill those shoes. You know, everyone's best is not the same. We can show up every single day with our best and each one of us will get something different done. Some of us have disabilities. Some of us have mental things going on where our best can be 20% one day and 50% the next and 120 the next. Some of us could be single parents. Some of us are taking care of our parents. Some of us have more on our plates than people who are married with multiple children. Each of us, our lives look different, and what we think we're capable of handling as a human is going to be different each person, okay? So this person could have felt that what you wanted from them, they were not capable of giving or being. Why is this coming up? Because we're talking about how you've got new beginnings, and they see you as that. They see you as someone who's left them behind and you're gone, and you're going towards new paths. But why do they want to talk to you? Because they feel like now's the time. Something here about divine timing and wanting to contact, but feeling burdened by it because they've been avoiding this. So this could be someone who's been avoiding having a conversation with you or avoiding the fact that they have been denying that a conversation's needed. And now that they're ready to do it, they're scared that it could be too late. Have you changed your number? Am I blocked? Would you even pick up? Would you remember who I am? I mean, you know the people who avoid things and then when they finally realize that they've been avoiding, it's been 7 years later. And it's like, you've been avoiding for a long time. And now you're going to reach out, but that person could be in a whole different mental state. That person might not even care. That person literally might be like, I don't need to hear what you have to say because it's not going to change anything now. But this person could be like, oh, but I need to face the truth though. Now it's my time to face the truth. Yeah, so you have an avoidant attached to your energy. Someone who didn't accept your offer, someone who could be watching you, someone who wouldn't tell you a truth because it was hard for them to say it, okay? This person was not able to tell you a truth because it was hard for them to say it. It was hard for them to be honest with you. They didn't want to disappoint you. They didn't want to break your heart. They didn't want to make you sad, but inevitably, they did just that. Sometimes when we're doing the best to protect something that we claim to love or like, we can actually hurt it or harm it in the process. So, some of you, this person could drunk call you here coming up. And if they do, if they call you when they're drunk, they're going to say, nobody knows you like me and nobody knows me like you. They're going to pull something like that. But something they're not going to tell you is that even though they could be making like future fate plans, they still have intentions for other people to be involved. So be careful of entertaining someone who has shown you that they have no interest in staying loyal or consistent, okay? Because I'm seeing that that's going to continue. So what about your new beginnings? I'm seeing you making plans for the future. I'm seeing you breaking a cycle, moving on to better things, not taking anything that's too risky. I see you being up for new adventures, but I see you also saying, listen, I'll put myself out there, but I'm also not going to put myself out there for failure. If it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, I'm not going to go walking around saying, oh my God, it's a goat. It's a duck. Like that's going to be your energy. Somebody here could be under a lot of scrutiny for partying as well. That could be that avoidant personality. Can I get more on your new beginnings? What's going on for your new beginnings? And then I want to wrap this up. I see a lot of celebration. I see a lot of happiness. I see you changing your perspective. I see you collaborating. You could be starting off a lot of new collaborations here coming up between now and the next 3 years. There could be a lot of new things being brought into your life. New people, new places, new things, new ways of collaborating. This could be something as simple as I met a friend at Walmart and we connected over the yogurt. And because we connected over the yogurt, we become friends and we now do festivals together. And that friendship might then progress into something more within the next 3 years. Not only are you going to be best friends, you might then turn out to be neighbors. You might then marry their sister, their brother, their sister-in-law, their brother-in-law. You might be pleasantly surprised at how intertwined you're going to get with someone on this new beginning simply because you're allowing yourself to go to something that feels comfortable, that feels good, that feels soothing. I feel an energy here of like something being soothing. Whether this is a job, a career, multiple things. I feel like for a lot of you, these are going to be multiple things. People, places, experiences. All because you allowed yourself to go to something new. All because you allowed yourself to go towards the right path and you have faith in it even when it was uncomfortable. So I see a lot of celebration and I see a lot of happiness. I also see after some time you possibly getting an apology from someone and someone wanting to either reunite or come in and be friends with benefits. And I'm saying that you're going to recognize that there's differences, and I'm saying that you're going to turn your back on that person and allow something to change or transform. Okay. And that could be someone that's going to end up having some sense of regret. There could also be someone else spying on you. Just to throw that out there. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think someday this week I'm going to do a spying reading because it's been a while since I've done that. And I've got a lot of people coming in where you could be in conflict with them or you could just not be on speaking terms. Maybe you're not on the same page. And it could be because for one person, it's because you guys don't have the same values or morals. And that person could have then done something that they now regret, but that could have been the reason the relationship ended. So only when we show up in a way that makes us feel a lot of shame, regret, or sadness can we understand what maybe we value or what's morally correct for us. Not always, but sometimes. I feel that could be what happened here. I feel someone here was keeping a lot of secrets, was keeping a lot of things kind of closed in. It was kind of like a ticking time bomb. And I feel that this person could have had a lot of emotion that was just kind of getting stirred up in them and they could have taken it out on you. And I feel that this person could have really shown up in a way that was very wounded and defensive, but now they could look back and go, that wasn't correct. I should have handled that differently. Now that person could be watching you and seeing that you have some sort of strength and courage to continue to push forward, and they could be feeling really disappointed. Here's the thing. I feel like you could be kind of showing up in a way that's making others feel a way that they don't like. But I feel that is the human path. I feel like you're helping these people understand themselves, see what they want and how they're going to get there. And I feel the reason that they're looking up to you is because they see you as someone who's very strong, but I also feel like they could be seeing you through eyes that aren't necessarily true. I mean, I do think you're a strong-ass individual, but I also think they're making you almost non-human-like. You have this sense of strength, courage, ability to just move on, get over it, be done. When in reality, they don't know how you feel behind closed doors. This could be someone that you had a falling out with and it could still make you sad, but you might not post it everywhere. That's kind of what I'm getting with this person. It's like this person wishes that there was still giving and receiving here, but something happened. And boy, let me tell you, when something happened, and effort and dedication went out the window. Recognizing that you guys loved each other went out the window. It's like if this was a family member that you had a fight with, it was really hard for you guys to see each other through the eyes that you did before. Same if it was a lover or a friend. Sometimes when someone hurts our feelings or someone does something that makes us see them in a light that we didn't want to see them in, we can want to protect ourselves, and it can have us showing up in a way where it's like, I'm done putting in effort. I'm done being dedicated. You don't make me happy anymore. But that could be your pride, that could be your ego, and that could also be the reason a relationship gets ruined. And sometimes when you act that way, it can take a while before you recognize, oh wait, that's how I acted, and because of that, this is the result. That's what I'm getting here. So this could be someone where there was a lesson that you learned the hard way with this person and vice versa. This person really misses you, and this person has a lot of regrets. This person could want to get together. So again, this could be a friend who just wishes things could be like what they used to be. This could be that lover who's just like, I wish we could go back to how it used to be. This could be something that happened where it's been hell for you guys to get over. And it's like this person's got to recognize it's never going to be what it used to be. It can be something new. It can be something better, but it will never be what it used to be. And there are regrets here with this person because they miss what it used to be. Again, someone here could be coming in and wanting to apologize, but I feel like a foundation might end up crumbling anyways. If this is a offer that you're going to be getting, it's going to be from someone who is insecure, wounded, and codependent. So a foundation could have crumbled here because someone was wounded, insecure, and codependent. And some of you, the thing is you've turned your back on this ever being fixed or this ever getting resolved. I think your intuition's telling you that this person wants harmony and that it's only a matter of time before it comes back. Again, they keep thinking about it. They keep thinking about wanting to have some sort of communication around the truth. So someone here wants to have communication with you about a foundation that crumbled. Now, this person might see you as the person who's insecure, codependent, or has the tendency to play the victim. They could also view you as someone who's an avoidant. So be careful of someone coming in and apologizing, but then pointing the finger at you. That's not an apology. If someone comes in and goes, hey, I'm sorry, but you're wounded, you're blah, 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 that's not an apology. So be careful of that, okay? If someone does come in and say, hey, I want to reunite, I want to be friends, but then there's still differences or like a backhanded apology, you might find that they're going to end up projecting onto you what they actually are. And whoever this person is, they have a very wounded feminine energy. And I'm saying that you don't. You keep coming up as someone who's upright. They keep coming up as someone who's like upside down, sideways, unsure, someone who's creative, but someone who's also really insecure when it comes to what they're creating. So this is someone who is big on creating. I want to create a position. I want to create a job. I want to create a career. I want to create a love life. I want to create a friendship. But then when it comes to them actually putting in the work, there's a sense of insecurity. Imagine you working beside this person. They're going to tell you, hey, this is what you're going to do to build this home. It's 3 simple steps. You're like, okay, easy peasy, 3 simple steps, we got it. This person would constantly need reassurance because, yeah, they might can have the creative aspect, but when it comes to actual action, there's a sense of like insecurity. There's a sense of them being very unsure on whether or not what they're doing is correct. I need validation. I need someone to tell me I'm doing what's right. I'm doing what's correct. I'm going in the right direction. But this person could project that onto you. But anyway, so they're going to come in and they're going to want to have a conversation. I'm saying that they're going to offer you something, but I am saying that no matter who this is, they are telling you to just not maybe put too many eggs in the basket until you know that it is sturdy, because I am saying that this person might try to project onto you something that you are when you're technically not. And again, that's their problem. That's not yours. So I'm going to leave that here. Bye, guys.